I think we're live. What's up, Joe? I think I did start a tiny bit early. Although maybe not with the delay, right? What's up, Bill? What's up, Leo? What's up, Rev Gary? What's up, Clockwork? It's going by a little fast Cushman. Ed Axman. Ricky Mees. Ben. Coombs, the Coomster. What's up, Luke? What's up, Thunder Falcon? Chris. House of Twain. Oh, thanks, Gary. Look at you starting the night off. Thanks, buddy. What's up, Hotshot? What's up, Friedrich in Germany? What's up, Frankie? What's up, Tim? Browns fan, Jeffy, Pete Brown, Little Hooker Jam, Double R Guitar. I gotta get caught up here. Frankie, Platinum, J Shaft, Tonosaurus. What's up, Brandon? I am live, according to Dennis. What's up, Ron? Strat Tom in Germany. What's up, Magic Man? What's up, Andy? Slim Picks, Ed Guitarist, Tactical 6 String, of course, all the regulars. Well, looks like we have a little YouTube royalty here with RJ Ronquillo. What's up, Rob S. and Majestic PB&J Cat? It's the best name ever. Thanks, Walter. I like the Yamaha. Plus, it was right there, very easy to get. What's up, Brandon Ray? What's up, Dave Evans? Things sounding good. It's got the DiMarzios in this one. Well, thanks, Jared. Go way back. Got Billy Snow down at NYC. We got Johnny Rock down under. Got John G. Jordan. Got NYC Pizza. It's a yammy. Moon's over my yammy. It's just my lungs. We cannot, it's been so mild this week. Like ridiculously, like they even said, they're like, this is more like middle of September, not middle of October. We're like smashing all like heat records, record high, record lows, record everything. It's like ridiculous. They say it's going to feel like more like fall next week. It'll be crispier. The dew point, it's like the dew point out right now is like 62. It's like crazy. They say it's going to fall down into the 40s, which will make it feel much more like fall, but we will still be slightly above normal for temps. We haven't had any day this month below normal, and we've had like 14 out of 16 above. So it's been mild. It has been real mild. In fact, the trees are just starting to barely turn. I look at photos from a year ago, and a lot of trees had already really started to turn. But without the cold weather, they don't get the signal to turn yet. Oh. Crispy in Nebraska. It's heading this way tonight. We're supposed to be getting thunderstorms. We had a warm front blow through because as the cold front tries to come in and push away, the milder air that's in place, it compresses it and actually forces it a little bit more northward. And that brings up even more warmer and even more moist air from down south, right? You start to get a south wind or a southwest wind. And but that's all going to change, I think, by tomorrow. And then we have like a day of transition, and by Monday it should feel a little bit more like fall, because it has not felt. We had like 1 or 2 fall-like days, and the rest of it's been pretty damn mild. Yeah, 78 in New York City. We were like 77. Let's see what's going on here. Do. Well, I might have missed something, but I don't know what I did. If I did, I don't see it. I have not heard about the Hendrix Spark. Cold in Alabama. Yeah, see, that's weird. So cold air is punched down south, but we're still on the warm side of it. It's been warm all friggin' week, like crazy. We have the air conditioning on, the central air on. Yeah, winter's only a few days away. That's what will happen. It will completely turn to winter very quickly, right? What's up, Max? I really love these pickups. Wyoming, 7 inches of snow. Oh, man, I'm ready for snow. I'm ready. 39 last night in Iowa. I love it. We can't even get close to that. I think our low last night was 61. That was the low. And we hit like 74 or 75 today around here. What's it at right now? Can I see it? It is 70. It's 70 degrees out right now. It's 68 in here. It's cooler in here than it is outside. What am I buying? I don't know if I'm going to be buying anything, but I like to look. I actually was in Guitar Center the other day. What's always interesting is to see the guitars that are on the wall. before they're out on the internet. You can miss a lot of the best deals because they sell in store before they actually ever make it to the internet. I think it's a PAF Pro in the bridge, and I thought it was the is it the HS, right? The stacks, humbucking stack, HS1 or HS2. They're DiMarzio's. It's DiMarzio. Don't buy anything from. I buy everything from Guitar Center. It's like the best place to buy used stuff. No one else even comes close. I buy guitars for $300 off of Guitar Center used, and I flip them for $700 on Reverb. So, if you're not buying on Guitar Center used, you're paying the difference between $299 and $699 for literally the same exact guitar. You know, where are you going to buy a Select Strat for $899? Never going to happen, right? Because that guy on Reverb is going to look up. There was a guy out. Here's your typical Reverb seller. A guy shows up on Strat Talk. He says, "Hey, I have a Fender Select prototype." Now, I've seen a bunch of the prototypes out there. Normal Select Strat, they carried a $3,000 list. Most of them sold around $2,200. Really, like $1999 was really the retail on it. And you know, you'd see them used for $15.99, $16.99, $17.99, $18.99. Sometimes you'd see the prototypes. It'd be like $18.99 or $17.99 or $19.50. You know, somewhere around there. The last one I saw up there, I think was $18.49. I think they wanted for it. And a regular Select Strat would be around like, I don't know, $14.99. So when you find one on there for $8.99, it's a bit of a bargain, right? But there was a guy on Strat Talk who showed up. He's like, "Yeah, I have a prototype. Like, you know, what do you think it's worth?" And I said, "Well, the last time I saw a prototype, it was $18.49 on Guitar Center used." Of course, no reply. This guy, he doesn't want to hear about $18.49. He put it up for $7,000 on Reverb because, you know, it's a prototype. And I'm like, yeah, they made a lot of prototypes and they all got sold. It literally doesn't. It means that you have a stamp on the back of your guitar that says prototype. That's all it means. It's like worthless. You know, maybe it'll add $100, maybe $200, but he went from $18.50 to $7,000. That's your typical Reverb seller, I find. So, you know. Yeah, exactly. I know what I got. Area 51, is that what these are? Exactly, only worth what someone is willing to pay. That thing will be up there for $7,000 for like 7 years. I don't know. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy. But no, Guitar Center, you can get some pretty good bargains on there, without a doubt. But you got to go in store. In fact, I could show you. We could get into it now. It's pretty quick into the show, but we'll get into it. What I need to do is this, and then let's just go really quickly to the ones that were in store the other day that I thought. So I went to Guitar Center like 2 or 3 days ago. I bought a synth, but they didn't have the power supply for it, and they couldn't find it. And without the power supply, the synth is worthless. So I returned it. They gave me everything back, including my shipping. They understood that, you know, if I can't power it up, it's kind of worthless. So they put it back up for sale without the power supply, but they don't mention that. If you are thinking about buying that synth, it doesn't come with a power supply. So good luck with that. Anyway, so I was there. I thought this SG looked quite sporting. I thought it looked kind of nice. I actually picked this up. I picked it down off the shelf. $15.99. That's not a great price, but not a terrible price. You know, for the is that the Maestro? I forget. Is that? I don't even know anymore. I just thought it was a very slim neck. It was really nice. It was you know, pretty good. I thought that was a good one. This is in the Natick store. And then next to that was this Classic Vibe. The Classic Vibe, and this is the custom too, $2.99, which is a pretty good price for Classic Vibe now. Of course, 5 years ago I bought one for $1.99, but you know, times have changed. If I bought this for $2.99, I could probably flip it for $4.99 on Reverb, like overnight. But anyway, $2.99. That's actually a pretty nice guitar. I picked this one up off the shelf too. It's a little dirty, but you know, you clean up that fretboard and polish those frets, and you know, it's a pretty decent guitar. I kind of like that one. I thought the Tele was pretty good, and quite frankly, the neck felt really good. And then the other one was not this. No, that's is it that? I guess it's these two. Oh, maybe it didn't save a copy of it. Yeah, I guess I. Hold on, can I undo edits? Oh yeah, here we go. There you go. There you go. You can see it a little better. Say done. There we go. There we go. That's a little bit better. So you get the full res. That's an Epiphone Flying V for $4.99. Thought that looked quite sporting, actually. It was really clean. And then this pretty cool, this is $7.99. That's the cheapest price that they have nationally for this particular guitar. That's a Schecter with the Fishman. Used, if you were, I think these are like, what, $11.99 or $12.99 new. And it's $7.99. They don't have another one with the Fishmans and the Floyd Rose in the country for $7.99. They're all $8.99 and up. So I thought it was a pretty good price, you know. Yeah, $4.99 for the V. Right? That's not bad. Oh, thanks, Chad Boston. Hope you're doing well. Hope all is well. Have a cold adult beverage. All 238 here should hit the like button. Oh, thank you, buddy. Thanks, Chad Boston. So anyway, those were a couple of the guitars I saw while I was out roaming. The SG, the most expensive, at $15.99. The Classic Vibe, the least expensive, at $2.99. And then in between, you had this V at $4.99 or the Schecter at $7.99. I'm not going to lie, that SG was calling my friggin' name. I picked that thing up off the wall and I was like, oh man, that's a hell of a guitar right there. That is pretty damn nice. That was really nice too. It was friggin' clean. It was really friggin' clean. I was like, you know, that's again, just polish the frets and do a little cleanup of the fretboard. It'd be like brand new. And again, both, especially this one, the neck on this is super fast and slim. both of these guitars, when I pick, and this is Korean made. This is an older one. This isn't made in China. The V is an older Epiphone V made in Korea. Korea is where this one is made. So again, it was kind of nice between the Epi and I want to say this Epiphone. I want to say the Epiphone logo is an inlay, right? It's like a mother of pearl inlay. So again, kind of nice. I was like, damn, the headstock looks nicer than the Gibson, which on a lot of the models is just a plate, right? It just says Gibson on the truss rod plate. So this looked pretty damn nice in person. And so did this. I got to say, I thought the friggin' ebony fretboard on this was friggin' sick. It was kind of nice. It was kind of nice. You know, didn't you just get an SG? Yeah, but this one's red, bro. Yeah, but I have a black SG, and the black SG is I keep showing that. That's from the hotel Encore. I did, but this one has the half plate, not the full plate, right? Pickup rings instead of mine, no pickup rings. It's got the tremolo. Mine has no tremolo. It's a tailpiece, and this one has the red, and I have the black. I mean, it's a completely different guitar. At least that's what I keep telling myself. Anyway, let's go back here. Let me set up. We'll go to, I'll give you a little insight into what I go through when I look. Where is it? It's right there. Hold on. We're bringing it up. Okay. All right. Here we are. Let me go back here. Oh, thanks, Inshare Kid. Hold on. Let me just stop this for a second here. Is a Supersonic 22 a good replacement for an LBX3 Stealth? I'm looking for something with decent eye gain. And actually, I don't know a ton about the Supersonic 22. That's the Fender, right? It's a, Fender 22 watt tube amp, $13.99 out of Sweetwater. Birch plywood, 12-inch speaker. It looks nice. I'll tell you that. $11.99? $13.99? I guess it depends on. Was that like 22? That's a $200 difference. That can't be right. Oh yeah, that's it. Oh, that's just the head versus the combo. That's the difference. Head versus combo. Okay. And what was the other one you said? LBX3 Stealth. Is that the Yamaha? Oh no, that's a 5150. Oh boy, those are very different amps, huh? You going LBX? Yeah, damn. Well, I'll tell you one thing, without a doubt, I don't even have to hear both amps. I think you were saying you wanted a better clean channel. Looking for an actual clean channel? Yeah, you're going to get it out of that Fender. Way more than you ever will out of that LV. It's not even close. Yeah. No, I hear you. Yeah, I'm sure that Fender is killer. And it's getting, just from what I'm seeing, it's getting really good reviews out here. I mean, it's rating at like 4.5, 4.6. Got good reviews. 4.7. So, and I agree, it probably has a much better clean channel than the EVH, which, let's face it, is more of a distorted amp, more for your rocker. All right, hold on. Let me go back here. Yeah, guitar acquisition or gear acquisition. Watch Steve pull out the guitars. No way. He bought them all. Please. Not that crazy. I was watching the Sox, but, you know, we already hit 2 grand slams, plus another home run. We were leading 9 to, I think, 3. Let me check the score. Still 9 to 3 in the middle of the 7th. So, I'm just saying it's probably... It's going to be a little difficult, I think, to overcome that. But you never know. Baseball's a streaky game. All right. Here is Guitar Center used. I go over here to used guitars. I use electric guitars. And then sometimes I'll even hit used solid body. Mainly because if you'll notice, the other ones are left-handed, which I'm not. Charvel and minis, which I'm not interested in, you know, unless I'm really looking for that. Extended range. Even the semi-hollow and the hollows. Like, if I'm not really looking for that, I very often will hit solid body electric guitars, you know, to put a real fine point on what I'm looking for. And then I usually just pick a brand that I'm just sort of interested in checking out, and I'll just go through and, you know, pick Fender. That's the biggest one. I always do 90 a page, and I always sort low to high, because if there's a bargain, you want to get it quickly. So you start low to high. Not bad. I'm starting to see, like, there's a MIM. Oh, gone. You just got site mapped, bro. You know, that's going to happen, right? The bargain ones you're going to see on here, site mapped. That's a pretty good price. Now you're getting down below 400. That's creeping back down from where it was, you know, recently. Nothing here for any special run. I've seen that before. Again, feels like a special run. Again, these prices are nothing to, like, write home about. Not terrible, but not crazy good either. Like $450 for a MIM. Of course, you could flip that on friggin' on Reverb for like $900. I don't know who's buying those on Reverb, but somebody is. But so, like, I would see this one here, like this standard. It's a Fender Standard Stratocaster. But this guy might have changed the pick guard. But what stands out to me already is that it's got a mint green pick guard on a rosewood neck. So there's a small chance, there is a possibility, that this is actually like a classic 60s or something like that, right? It's just that they don't know and they just call it a standard. Or the guy might have just changed the pick guard, you know? So you got to do a little closer inspection. And I take a look and I see it's standard. It's standard. So maybe the guy changed the pick guard. Maybe they were coming with that pick guard for a little bit. But generally when I see that darker pick guard like that, time to take a closer inspection, you know, just to see. And I always open in a new window, because sometimes you'll come back to this window and it'll resort everything. All your pages will get screwed up, and you won't have the inventory in the correct order anymore. And you'll have to resort, you know, so just open in a new link. This is an interesting one. This is that again, you just got site mapped, bro. Any of the good ones are usually gone. This is a pretty good one. So if you notice, that's like a pearl. You know what? Maybe we can zoom in a little bit better. And you get a... No, it just makes it worse. That's probably about as good as it gets. All right, you get the... that's a pearl. It's like a metallic surf green. It's like surf pearl or pearl surf or some shit like that. That's actually a pretty sharp guitar in person. So 460, it's going to go pretty quickly. Yeah. Is that blue? You just got site mapped, bro. Again, anything of bargain, anything I tend to look at that's, you know, sticks out, like this will be there. That didn't sell. You can always tell. Besides, humbucker guitars don't sell as quickly as... that feels a little high. Humbucker guitars don't sell as well as single coils. the more traditional single coil. So like that is more likely to still be there, versus that other one where you got site mapped, bro. All right. Again, nothing really jumping out at me. A MIM for 500. It's like whatever. Although again, if you went on to Reverb, that same guitar is like $899. It's all a matter of perspective. So we'll see here. Again, there's a nice looking one. It's that same one that just sold for what, $100 less. Although that looks, maybe it's the white balance, but doesn't that look a little bit more? Yeah, see, that's seafoam pearl instead of surf pearl. That might have been a little bit different special run. Does it have a sticker? It's hard to see because it's such low res, but do you see down at the end right here, right at the ball end, if it's a special run, it will have a sticker there, and I'm seeing something there. You see that? There is a little something right there. So this is almost certainly got that, FSR, Fender Special Run sticker on the ass end of it. Anything else any good? See, a 50s, at one time, this would be a joke of a price. You'd want that more like $399. I bought a 1950s with a friggin' flame neck for like $349 or $399. Beautiful flame neck, just like this. Color, same color, but mine had a pretty sick flame neck. Looks a little dirty though. Could use a little bit of cleaning. Again, nothing really sticking out. There's a player Strat and shell pink, but again, nothing really sticking out. Limited player edition, no one cares. And then you get into sort of like where you're never going to get a good guitar. It's too expensive, right? You won't get it down in this area, and these prices are too expensive for the cheap guitars. So what you're looking for is something like this, an American Standard for $629, and you got site mapped. If you're seeing site map, that means that's sold today. All right, it'll update overnight, and it won't be there anymore in the regular bin. But there's the classic player 60s. That'll still be there because, first of all, it's not a 60s. If you know anything, that's a 50s. Wouldn't have a maple neck, wouldn't have a maple fretboard if it was the 60s. It could just be a typo on the guy's part. It does have a 3-ply pickguard, though, and that would imply a 60s, especially a mint green one. But the guy just might have had the white one, and he switched it to that. Still didn't like the way it looked, and he got rid of it. That's a pretty common story. They show up with different pickguards. Why? Because the guy didn't like the look of it. He says, "Oh man, put a new pickguard on it." All right, hold on. I'm way off on my comments here. I'm getting caught up with my comments. Player Strat. Again, nothing here. That American Standard was the best one, but it's gone. American Standard left-handed. The Fender 75 is a MIM. That's MIM. It's all MIM. Whoa, where are we getting in? MIM. We're stuck in MIMville. There you go. There's an American Standard. $7.99, and it's still there because it has a humbucker and a bizarre pickguard. Anything and a Floyd Rose, it looks like. Is that a Floyd Rose? Yeah. That's why it's $7.99. Because once you get too crazy away from a standard, Strat, people aren't interested. That Player Plus is always interesting. It's got that nice mint green guard, and it's got like a little bit more of a brighter. But that fretboard is so friggin' light colored, it would make me mental. I'd have to dye it or something. Look at that thing. I don't like the light color. All right, put me down as a no. That's going to be a no from me, dog. Anything American Standard for $864. You know, and nothing's jumping out. Now I want to get something like, and I haven't seen one for a while. You know, these prices are just getting sort of normal. What you want to find is like an AVRI for like $9.99, right? Or $10.99. Now you want to get into that next class, but at the lower level, and it just gets harder to do at this level. Again, these are all just standard USAs. Just like you went through MIM country, now you're in like USA standard. The MIJs have shot up. Look at that. That's an ST57. That's an ST57, and they're up to $9.99. Now, granted, that's damn mint. That's a pretty good looking guitar right there. But still, a black friggin' ST57 up to $9.99. Before the pandemic, that was like $5.99, $6.99 maybe, and you balked at $6.99. Now they're $9.99. So I would definitely say that it's a select, but it's not a select. This is that weird select that they did. It was like a mahogany body with a humbucker. This was like one of those first years for select. It doesn't even have the select badge in the back. It really isn't select. I don't think you're going to see too many selects on here. Looks like it has a Roland pickup in it. Is that what that is? You got a little Roland GK pickup there or something? What is that? Yeah, look at that. I thought I could spot those a mile away. Little Roland GK. And an 04 Deluxe with a Roland pickup. Does it include the software and the sound discs? God. Yeah, so, you know, starting to go through here, not seeing anything that's American Standard. All right, there's a solid rosewood neck. You know, sort of matte. Oh, this is new. Site mapped? No, it's still there. Oh, yeah. Okay. So this, I believe, unless it came from the mod shop, I believe that is a 2014 Dakota Red channel-bound telly. You could have got one. I could have got one of those a couple of years ago for $8.99, but they've shot way up. 1100 still pretty good. They're getting like 1600 on friggin' Reverb. American Pro, meh. American Standard, American Professional. Again, you're sort of stuck in pro land. Nothing's really sticking out. This one was interesting. Okay, it's not bad, right? You got your, again, it doesn't know what to do with these images. Just garbage. Because it's got the rosewood. And even though it's a little high in price, it's not crazy high. Can I get down here? That's the problem with it. The heel is all smashed. No, that's a run, don't walk. Away from that thing. Got a touch of the old smash heel. No. But if it didn't have that, that'd actually be a pretty good bargain. You know, for that guitar. That'd be a pretty good price. Anything here? Anything at all? This is an interesting guitar. This is actually a limited edition ivory with the matching headstock. Right? That's a matching ivory headstock to go with the body. Not bad. $1,200. That's a pretty good price for that guitar, actually. With the matching headstock like that. Anything here? No. Again, there's another channel bound, but it's black. Who cares? It's got to be a special color. Again, just thinking resale value. Not bad. American Pro 2. Meh. Nothing really sticking out. The ones that stick out, if you notice when I click on them, they're site mapped. My ability to pick out a guitar that's been site mapped is friggin' legend. That's actually not bad. A 2017 original 60s. If that is an OG 60s. Oh, yeah. Oh, did they screw up the headstock? Look at that. That does not look right. You seeing that? That looks a little wonky. Bit on the wonk side. Yeah. I don't know. That headstock's looking a little weird. Like someone did a refinish on it or something, doesn't it? It's not. I don't think they're an exterior like they do on a custom shop. And even so, it wouldn't be that bad. Anyway. American Pro. Bad American Deluxe. Now, a couple of years ago, when you would get into this area here around 1400, you would see a stray custom shop, one that sat around for a while. Those days are over. You're not going to see a custom shop for that kind of money. The best you're going to do is like a rarities, right? One of the flame rarities. But to give you an idea of where prices have gone, I just saw it. Yeah, look at that. So this is a vintage hot rod 1950s. They call it a 1960s, but it's not. That is absolutely the 50s. That has a V-neck. And it has noiseless pickups and a blade in the bridge. And it's all lacquer, and it's AVRI. And that's something that when it was new was like, you know, $18.99 or $17.99 or something like that. And you would see these for like $11.99. If you were lucky, you would find one for $9.99. They had one on here for $9.99 that I so regret not buying, because with that nice V-neck, and it's like the hot rod. It's hot rod there, hot rod. But now that's gone up by 50%. Now they're $14.99. So a little bit. Again, there's an Ingve with the maple neck. Another rarities. They can't give these flame ash ones away. They got a bunch of those they're trying to dump. But kind of an ugly guitar. I think that's why they're all right. An Elite, it's like whatever for $15.99. That's no bargain. Again, an Ultra for $16.50. That's no bargain. Nothing that really sticks out. Anyway, we're almost done with Fender, and this is the largest set. So this is actually a pretty interesting guitar. This is a flame body. It's dirty as hell and would need a cleaning, with a rosewood neck and a flame maple underneath that grime. There actually is a flame maple fretboard, but it's a solid rosewood neck, and you can't see it there, but that's a seriously flamed fretboard as well, and nice flames on the top. But it's filthy. You know, someone never cleaned it. It would just need a little bit of steel wool on it. I'd make that look new. And that's the type of project I love too. Like a dirty guitar like this, filthy. And you take it in and you clean it up, and the next thing you know, you got a really nice, and make it walk and talk like a regular lady. Again, there's another one of those rarities. These have shot up. Again, another one of the rarities. 1950, a little much. Now you start to get into vintage, just barely. There's a 79. That's a hardtail too. And a 79 hardtail. Not bad. Anyway, what's the most expensive Fender? Not bad. An NOS Strat. Probably ends rather high. Well, we're up to 16,000. See, you know, the 65 Strat for 40,000, or the SRV Tribute for 46,000. I think they're going to have trouble getting 46 grand for that. You know, I don't even think you're going to get 20 grand for it. But what do I know? All right, let's go to. When I go to Ibanez, there's so many Ibanez guitars that are low end. I always start high and work my way low. 6 grand for the Stanley with the cracked mirror. If you're feeling so crazy, this is very much like the guitar I have, but the one I bought, I paid $14.99 from. The same exact place from Guitar Center. Except this is green. $25.99. And $85.20. What else do we have here? We're dropping fast. It's a precipitous drop. They don't really have anything good. And to ask $12.99 for a 92 540 JSM, please. That's a little crazy. Meh. Again, nothing really sticking out. Nothing really striking here. At least on the used market. Well, you could find a Genesis. Like there's like a Genesis, like a Prestige RG. But I haven't seen the Genesis up there. Again, an S540 for $7.99. Last time I bought one of those, I paid like $2.99 for it. Well, I think those days are over. Yeah. Well, again, just nothing really sticking out. And I think we're so low, you're never going to see a Genesis at this price. I think we're already pretty much priced out. Let's clear the brand. We'll go to Gibson. Gibson, I always go low to high. Again, if there's a bargain, yeah, you're gonna see it on the low end. It's mostly studios until you get to about $1,000, right? Specials and studios, right? It's when you see one down here, like you'll get to $7.99, and embedded in all these studios will be like an SG Standard. And you'll be like, oh my God! You know, and you're like, oh, that's sticking out. You know, but again, those days are over. Now you get SG Junior for $8.99. Again, prices are up. They're definitely up, without a doubt. My hand's going numb. Yeah, prices are definitely up. But again, if you could take any single one of these guitars and go on reverb, and it would be 20 to 30% more expensive. Period. End of story. I'm not seeing anything. This is nice, the 100th anniversary with the single, you know. This one's out in Natick. Sort of an interesting, you know, an interesting color. But it's the Les Paul 100. Wah, wah. So you just got roboed. And I'm pretty sure this classic, they don't say it here, but just looking at that top, I'm going to say that's a matte finish top. That's the matte finish one. Again, why are the photos so damn small on this friggin' site? It is maddening. Is there any way to make these any bigger? There we go. Jesus. Goddamn nightmare. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a matte finish. Can I go down one more from there? That's 200%. There we go. And then it... Yeah. There we go. Maybe a little more. Annoying me. SG Standard. Yeah. Yeah, this is actually not too bad, not too far. Oh, site mapped. And somebody liked it. A Standard 61 for $14.79. Not seeing anything. Classic satin. Again, I'm not dropping $1,500 on a satin guitar. 61 reissue. Remember the one with the bar that I showed from earlier? That was $15.99. We're already in that area. Again, by the time they get online, I think a lot of the best bargains are gone. Not bad. 50th anniversary. And then you're just getting into, like, these are just classics, right? Right, LP Classic. Oh, there's no more photos. They've got some nice ones, though. We'll get up into, let me see. Again, a lot of classics. You're in classic country right now. 50s neck. So now you're getting into a standard. And considering the standards just went up, that, you know, the price is looking better and better. Not a bad top either. You know? Not bad. Though it's like kind of a two-face, though it could be the angle of the light. Right, a little... One was real pretty. The other, a bit plain. Again, that looks like an interesting top. Yeah, not bad. Oh, yeah. Not a bad top. Looking good there, hot top. But now you're up in the money. You know, now you're up around a couple of grand. What's that? That's the ice. Yeah, that's iced tea, I think. Could be bourbon burst, but I think that's iced tea. It looks kind of reddish. Let's say LP standards, LP standards. Again, nothing jumping out. 50s neck, but again, $2,000. $2021. Oh, this could be interesting. Site map? No, it's there. Oh, that's a nice top. Hey, baby. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like the look of that one. I knew you had flames. I didn't know you had flames. Look at that. That's nice. That's not bad. So new, this would be $26.99. All right. So yeah. So you do a do I have a calculator here? And you just hit a quick calc button. Hold on. Calculator app. So you'd say, how much is it? $20.49. $20.40. Hold on. Wrong one. $20.49 divided by $26.99. You're paying about 25% off, about 75% of retail. That's not bad. 25% off. You know, and then how low could you go? Standard, standard, traditional, standard. Keep going back. Standard, standard. 2020 standard, 1909. 1899 standard, standard. Now you're getting into classics. Classic. Oh, there's a standard with a 50s neck for 1859. Any more? That's a traditional. I guess that's part of the standard, but there you go. Standard, a 2020 standard 50s. Look at that. There you go. Here's a bargain for you. All right. It's a 2020 standard 50s. Looks like it's got the case candy. Got the whole kit and caboodle right there, like brand new, 2020. And if we just go to our, where did my calculator go? Let's go to calculator. If we take, what's it, 1849, and divide that by the current new price is $26.99. Yeah, that's 68% of retail. You'd be getting that for, oh, would it be that 32.5% off, roughly 30%, 32% off? That's a pretty good savings over new, you know. And you get the case and the whole everything. It's like, you know, you get, it's all a matter of, you know, versus this. That's the Les Paul Classic. But oh God, I keep getting rid of that calculator. But the Les Paul Classic is $17.99 divided by, I want to say it's $22.99. He's 78 per. Oh, is that around the same thing? No, 10% less, right, of a discount. This, instead of 68, it's 78, right? So not quite the bargain. Ah, math. You never thought you'd use it later, but it actually, when you look at something, you say, it feels like that's not a bargain. And then you run it through the old calculator, and it says, yeah, no, it's either good or it's not. There you go. Price drop. They try to get $26.99. Good luck. But some people want them standard 50s. See, this is actually a little bit more money too, because it's the Pro 5. So that price, again, relative to the traditional Pro 5. I've had a Pro 5 up there a couple of months ago for $18.99 in the Blueberry Burst. I'm not going to lie, it was a pretty good looking guitar. That looks like it could be interesting. What do we got here? I don't like the Bigsby. It looks like trouble. Run as fast as you can. I got the HP Deluxe 70s. Oh, the 70s. So it's got the minis. Oh, right. It's got the mini humbuckers. Right. Standard HP. 50s premium something. Firebird slash. Now you're getting way more than I'm willing to spend on a guitar, to be honest. You're starting to get into, I need to make like $3,000 an hour. I'm willing to spend as much as, although this is a pretty good deal, actually. That's why it's site mapped. I'm telling you, I can call them. Of course, a Les Paul Custom for $32.99. And that's not just any Les Paul Custom. I'm telling you right now, that's the 1968 reissue. So someone got a deal, $32.99 for that. Now, granted, it was $500 less about a year ago, but still, that's a damn good price. He's probably going to take that and throw it up on Reverb for $6,800. See if he can pull in a few bucks off of it. Yeah, interesting. Anyway, so that is a nice looking top there. Hot top. Let's go to use solid body electric. Oh yeah, I'm missing my left hand. I'm missing me column. Where's me column? There it is. What do you like, the Schecter? Schecter? I didn't even touch her. I don't even know her. The first couple of rows are garbage. It's all real low end stuff, and then it starts to get good. Usually around $400 or $500. Dark photos though, goddamn. That's not bad. It's super shredder, but you want the super shredder pickup. Well, again, another super shredder, but it doesn't have the Sustainiac. Doesn't have the sustainer pickup. This one, I think, does have the sustainer pickup, though. Right? Nope. Oh, yeah, there it is. There it is. It's a Sustainiac. I don't know if I like the natural. I swear, I think I like the painted better. Right? Wasn't the blue one painted headstock, too? Schecter. Meh. Again, not a particularly good price. This one has the Sustainiac. Oh yeah, there it is. See, you look for these two little buttons down here. That's how you know. Not a terrible price, but not a great price either. I paid less than that for the blue one I had, and I've seen them even lower. I've seen them down as low as $4.99, so not a great price. Nothing really. What brand should I be looking at? We looked at Fender. We looked at Ibanez. We looked at Gibson. We're looking at Schecter. You know, some brands will be... Like if I dump this and I go over here and I clear out Schecter and I go to, say, like EVH... Yeah, you're lucky if you got a half dozen. Is this even here? You're going to get site? No, it's there. A lot of times on the EVH stuff, you go there, you are site mapped, bro. All right, so here's the least expensive Wolfgang Standard. Site mapped? Nope, still there. Still there. Wolfgang Standard. Site mapped. Yeah, at $3.99, someone called up and said, "Hey, what color is that?" Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, usually the lower cost ones go. And $15.99 for the Frankie, which is up there. I think are they $19.99 now? Any Hondos? There probably is. They usually have at least a handful. You want to check out the Estebans? They got 4 Hondos. Mostly old Strats, all Strats. Nothing. There's 79 now. Single cut. That is crazy. Oh yeah, PRS. That's a good idea. PRS. So with PRS, the problem with PRS is that it's all SE until you get to around 850. Then you start to get into your standards. You're still in SE countries, but you start to see some standards. You know, some S2 Velas and so forth. Now here in S2 Custom 22, and you'll see ever since they came out with that S2 line. You see more and more confusion about that. Usually that works against you. Oh, that's not bad. A CE24 site map? No, it's there. Is it a mahogany body? Is that why? Is that the... Like it's got no flame, right? It's a solid mahogany body. You see that once in a while. Again, S2. There's a CE24. Oh, and it's the, it's the semi-hollow. Not bad. I don't think I'm crazy about the color. Again, they say it's a 594, but it's not. You can see that line right there. It's the S2. And if you really read up on the S2, a lot of the parts are imported. Right? You don't get like see, that's an S2. There's no way that's a 2020. Yeah, you can see the line on the front. Right? That line, simple lines weaving. Here, when the thumbnail is smaller than the, right, when the magnified shot is smaller than the actual shot. Nice program in there, hot shot. Again, S2s is really, they've really screwed the market up because they've flooded it. So many people have flooded the market with these S2s. Again, it says it's a 594, but it's S2. CE. So remember, I paid $12.99 for my CE. Good luck ever seeing that price again. We'll have to see if the market gets flooded in a year. There's a CE. Not bad. Good looking guitar. This looks like a newer one with that tampon green. Again, more S2s. That's like what one costs almost new. I think they're $16.99 new. Yeah. Again, nothing really sticking out here. What are you seeing here? You know, maybe a CE. I think this is the matte finish, right? Yeah, and again, oh no, maybe that might be gloss. Well, which one is it? That's two different backs, I think. That back, right? I think it's this guitar. No, that looks glossy. That could be a gloss. Not too bad. Again, here's another CE. This is the old one, though. Not bad. Actually, that's newer. You can see from the neck joint. Anything else? See more CEs. CEs. I know. I don't think the double neck is back, but we'll see. We're going up in price as we go down here. We're going up in price. It's like a 10 top. Ugh. I don't know. It's a bit much. Yeah, is that the real McCarty? Even up here at $2,500. Yeah, look, that's an S2. This is what's happened to the market. That guitar right now, used right there, that guitar is $500 more than new. Because some guy got it in and said, oh, it's a McCarty. But it's a McCarty S2. Again, the S2s have wrecked the used market a bit. McCarty 10 top. Again, prices are up though. That's a grand more than that would have been 2 years ago. You know, at 27, that would have been $17.99. I really regret not buying. They had a custom 22 10 top. They kept dropping the price. It got down to $12.99. I'm like, nobody's buying this guitar? Somebody finally did. These aren't going to be side map though. These are too high end. You got to go more low end. And people snatch them up to go sell them on Reverb. You know, like a P24. Yeah. Yeah, with the open tuners. And it's a 10 top. Take a look at this McCarty. Again, it's probably just the lighting, but for a 10 top, it's not really wowing me. I've seen some other 10 tops that were insane. Okay, Wood Library. Meet me down at the Wood Library. All right, admittedly, that's a good looking guitar right there. But you know, it's also $3,500. It better be friggin' good. All right, I think we've worked our way through PRS. Nothing jumped out at me there. You know, again, that's why you have to look every day and never miss a day. Ever. Schecter, we can look at Jackson. Jackson I always do from high to low because they have a lot of low-end stuff. Do. That can't be high to low. Yeah, I probably got to go like low to high, and then you wigging out on me here? Newest firsts. How about now? There you go. Nothing. Quickly drops. Quickly drops. I mean, you go from $2,000 to $1,000 in a single row. It's pretty bad. They don't really have much there at all. So let's approach it from the other angle. JS22, JS32. Not really seeing anything. A JS32 can be interesting if you get the right. All right, that's the 34 quilt. Nah. I think you're still in bolt-on country. I don't think you get into all right, even that JS32 there. All right. Yeah, right. That green quilt. You see, yeah. Nice photo work there, kid. I think Bobby tried one of these. He didn't like it. He sent it back. I think he had it all of about a week. He was like, nope. But it does have a neck-through construction. So, no neck to heel. You're finally into a... Yeah, and the Adrian Smith can be, is an interesting bird. That's an interesting guitar, actually. I mean, pretty much a Strat. But with a Floyd Rose. And I think it's the Duncan Design pickups. Pretty inexpensive. Right? Yeah, $389 with a Floyd. So, it's a relative bargain. Kind of feel like the bargain that like an EVH Standard is. Again, we're on the so again an Adrian Smith, but at 404. Anything? I never liked the Dinkies because I don't like the smaller body, and Dinkies were all bolt-on. So like, there's an SL5 that's got to be neck through. All right, sure. Yeah. If you go straight up soloist versus Dinky, it's, I think, neck through versus bolt on. Special runs, blah, blah, blah. Nothing crazy, though. I'm not even seeing... Oh, there you go. I was going to say, where's the crackle? Where's the crackle? Right there. The old crack-a-dack-a-doo. I don't think I could wear the crackle, though. Not at my age. Yeah, nice camera work, that kid. Some of the photos they use are just so pathetic. Yeah. This looks like an Ibanez to me. Looks like an Ibanez fade. Right? That looks very Ibby to me, or Schecter. Really Ibby. It's got that nice back, though. But meh, how much is it? $600. Meh. That's what I paid for that AVRI Strat. So, you know, I don't know. Crack-a-lacka. Do G&L? Oh, I've never, I don't think I've really done, I think I gotta go back one. There we go. Clear. G&Ls are always, we can do it all on one page, I think. Custom NAM shop. That's a 2020 though. That nice color there. If you're into the telly, what a telly style. There you go. There's a couple of Strat style Comanche. Fullerton Deluxe Legacy. That's code word for Fender. Site mapped. So that first one, that one's gone. This one's here though. Let's see if we can get a, you can see it a little better here. Oh yeah. And this is out of the 80s. Oh yeah. A little bit different headstock. A little bit different body too. That was the Don't Sue Me body. Versus this one. We just probably post that lawsuit that Fender lost. Yeah, there's another one. Yeah, with these pickups, these like split pickups. I'm trying to remember if I've ever even played them. I don't know that I have. Have we been going an hour on this? Because I just looked over and it says it's 8:17. Oh my God, what's the score of the game? Hold on, I don't think I can put that on here without getting into some sort of trouble. Are we losing? No. It's the bottom of the ninth, and Boston's still leading 9-3. You can never swap out the pickups. Well, you'd have to switch out the pickguard at the same time, right? Maybe you can get away with that. Right, because it looks like a standard, right? Doesn't the size look about right for a regular Strat? Yeah. It's how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 all? 1, 2, 3. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This one goes to 11. So that's standard, 11 hole. Pretty standard stuff. How many Charvel deals? Well, let's take a look. Funny you should ask. Let's take a look here. I have to go down one. Yeah. Get rid of this. I think you got to do a C-all with Charvel because they don't have enough to get it up in the 21 Chapmans, 29 Charvels, 1 Charvet. You haven't lived until you've played a Charvet. Come on. We'll go high to low. San Dimas Style 1. That looks interesting. Yeah, no, it's a little blocky. Pro Mods. DK. DK's code for dinky. Nice try. Nice try. That's not bad. Side mapped. Side mapped. Nope. Previous owner wrote on guitar body with marker. Very close to the color of the body. Why? What is wrong with you? Previous owner was a psycho. He wrote on it what appears to be marker, but we don't really know what it is. No warranty. You're on your own. Meh. Again, kind of a hard lip there. If I wanted to buy a Les Paul, I'd buy a Les Paul. You know what I'm saying? Kind of a tabletop. Even that's a little softer. Not quite as bad, it seems. Anyway, that's not a good price. I paid $4.99 for my San Dimas. Maybe it's his girlfriend's name. Godin, do they even have anything on here? Let's take a look. Hold on, let me just clear some of this out here. We'll go to Godin. Oh, Godin. Eh? Yeah, they get some Godins. Godin here, Godin there. Yeah, there we go. A bit of Godin. Well, thanks, Tony. New guitar to Alex. Life's in Les Paul. Nice, says the Floyd Rose with the piezo. It's a beast. Always wanted an LP with a Floyd, but too scared to get it. And a Gibson with the neck design issues. Want another one of these now. Yeah, I tried to get one out of Epiphone, but they didn't need my help promoting it. They had already sold out, despite me not having one. I don't know much about Godins. I always think of Godin as maybe more of a acoustic brand, acoustic electric. Hey, Carvin. Oh, I'm getting tired. I'm my coffee. Oh, I got some left. Oh, it's getting cold. Give me a little jolt here. Hey, Calvin. Oh, yeah. You can get some bargains in the Carvin bin sometimes. Carvin Kiesel. You know, like a DC 127. You know? It's actually a pretty decent guitar. There's the DC 145. Again, nice and rounded with the neck through. Oh, it's not neck through. I stand corrected. Is that the same guitar front and back? I guess it is. I feel like it isn't, but maybe it is. Sometimes they use different photos. Get that Charvel out of there. Anything down here? Oh yeah, this one's been on there for a while. No one wants the snakeskin. They're having trouble getting rid of this one. It's a good looking guitar though. It's a pretty good looking guitar. Despite the snakeskin. A bolt kit, SC90. Yeah, it's like their telly style. Another bolt kit. What's this one? That's not. I don't think it's a lefty. It almost looks like the back of the guitar. What's the front? Hard edge. I like the rounded ones better. Meh. I'm giving that a big meh. The snakeskin one was the best looking one, I think. I'll check out the Kiesel. Again, a single pickup. It's kind of pricey. Meh. No. Big no. Hell no. How dare you? Hold on, I'm just clearing out some of these. I know I could play it ironically. I don't think they have, they might have some Kramers. That's a little harder to find. Do they have any Kramers? Sometimes they literally don't have any. Well, they got a few. They got, let's see here. Yeah. Pacer Vintage reissue. A little pricey, though. Well, that's a nice SM1, though, in the blue. Terrible photos. Jesus. Like, what kind of... $299. Trying to get $749 for a Focus 6000. Is that a Beretta? Site mapped. And somebody thought it was. Another thing, if it says the word vintage, it's a 3-day return period instead of 45. Oh, it's a lot shorter. EMGs? I think so. Huh. Yeah, and then this is probably the flame top. Yeah. God, it's like, no friggin'. Oh, nice photos. I love the sound of this guitar. No, we didn't check Epiphone. That's the one thing we didn't check. Let's check. We'll end on Epi. Hold on. Let's clear Kramer. Epiphone. They're up there. They're a big player. I always like to go high to low on Epi, because then you can see some of the real old ones. Oh yeah, the limited Fireblade. Oh yeah. Not bad. RD Artisans. Matt Heafy's. The 59 reissue. The Giovanni Massa 1960 reissue. What would be interesting is if you ever wind up seeing an Alex Lifeson here. I don't think you will. That actually looks pretty sick, doesn't it? Look at that thing. Nice looking guitar. Though I like the newer headstock than that older one. Les Paul Standard. Les Paul Custom. Les Paul Custom. More Customs, more Pros. Oh, that's the light. That's the Pro. You can see the headstock is a little different. Les Paul Customs. There's the V, $4.99. That's not the one in my area, though. That's a different one for $4.99. I don't think mine's up on the web yet. I think it's still under lock because of the, the local police thing. You can't buy things just like right away. They have to sit on the floor for 30 days. Or 60 days. I think it's 30. Quilt. You're getting into Les Paul Custom Pros, though, down at $4.25, though. That's pretty damn good. Or just the straight-up LP standard. Oop. I thought that one looked good. You just got site-mapped. And site-mapped. And site-mapped. What's this? Gonna be there? Oh, yeah. Classic Pro. Some gold. Nice gold top. You get into a custom at $409. It's getting older, though. 2007. Like, how low does it go? That might have been it. I'm not seeing any more customs. We're definitely into standard territory now. And now we're crossing over into studios. So what's the cheapest? All right, so now we're all into studios. We roll back up. Studio. Classic. Studio. There it is. Standard. Site mapped. No, it's there. $329 is and another almost $100 to get the custom is the cheapest on Guitar Center used. Anyway, my neck is hurting from looking left. Check the Explorer. Where was it? Did I scroll past it? Let me see. Where is that Explorer? Oh, yeah, right. I think that's a Prophecy. Oh, no way. Side mapped. You just got side mapped. Yeah, gone. They do have a prophecy, but unfortunately, somebody puts a bunch of stickers on it. So you got to get those off, which you could probably do pretty easily with a little bit of a blow dryer and a little bit of heat. Well, it looks like the final for Boston is 9-5. So it looks like Houston tacked on a couple of runs there in the bottom of the ninth. That had to be a give you a little agita. Your final score: Red Sox win. As I'm sure all sports fans are happy about. You got to be careful about Gooby Gone, because Goo Gone or Gooby Gone or any of those stuff, sometimes it can melt. Can melt stuff. I find a blow dryer on low. Just warm it up enough and it peels right off. Dang, Steve, guitars have gone up in price across the board. They have. They absolutely have. And I mean, just since the spring. I was buying guitars left and right in the spring. And now I look on there and I'm like, oh! A little bit of sticker shock, But again, it doesn't always last forever. And there's all kinds of things that work on markets. And one of them is supply. And right now, supply is a little down and demand is a little up. And so prices are up. But when supply increases and demand goes down, prices fall every time. So I wouldn't say it's forever. We'll see what happens. Fender said that, what was it, like 16 million new people picked up guitar in the last 2 years, something like that. 16 million people. They were quoting some crazy statistic. If that's true, get ready for a flood of used guitars, because most people quit in the first 2 years. And as we mentioned and talked about last week, guitar is hard. It looks good. It's on paper. It sounds like it would be fun, but it's actually quite frustrating. And a lot of people, they don't last. And so you find the market flooded with used guitars. It could happen, say, in 2022, but really 2023. About 2 years. How was the Epi Custom? It's awesome. There's countless videos of me playing that guitar, including live shows for several hours. But it's a 10-pound guitar, and I'm not picking it up. I agree, it's bound to crash. I think so. I think you're seeing a little bubble right now. Safe sticker glue remover is barbecue starting fluid. Yeah, naphtha, right? Zippo lighter fluid. You say it's a choke on the supply chain, things sitting in warehouses and can't get them shipped. Yeah, and things apparently sitting in the ocean and they can't get them unloaded. Right? There's a big backup. I think they just finally moved to 24 hours a day just to try and get caught up with what's behind. So we'll see. Yeah, I like the heat gun. Gibson would stop weight relieving their guitars. Well, I think they did stop, right? With the standard series, not the classic series. I hear the classic series is still weight relieved, but I'm pretty sure the standard series is no longer weight relieved. But be careful what you wish for, because when you get into a 12-pound guitar, it's an eye opener. You know, it's not backed up in the ocean, American-made products. Yeah, but a lot of small things like a Fender Strat, they don't make like the screws themselves, right? They don't have a metal foundry. They're literally not going to manufacture their own screws, right? So they buy that stuff, and the order is fulfilled, and the order is sitting in the ocean just waiting to get on dock so they can get their pallet of friggin' screws so they can screw the guitar together, right? So it's like they have the wood, they can make everything themselves. They're just waiting on like one part so they can assemble it, right? Or the screws that go into the bridge, right? They make some of the parts, but they don't make all of the parts themselves. They they buy them. Yeah, I agree. Buy Christmas gifts now. The original Gibson series, yeah, is not weight relieved. Yeah. Oh, well, there's the guy right there, Aljon. Aljon knows. I think that it's, if you get any of the originals, the 50s or the 60s, no weight relief. But I know that I'm 99% sure my classic does have weight relief. But it's probably a good thing because it weighs in at 9.98 pounds, pretty much the same as this one. So, despite the weight relief, if it is weight relieved, and I think it is, I think the classic is, it's probably a good thing. I've never tried a microtonal neck. What I wouldn't mind trying, though, is the compensated neck. What is that, like the Buzz Phaeton system or something? Somebody has one like that right now. Martin Miller, they made a one-off Ibanez for him that has like the crazy-looking frets that are all, right, it's a compensated fret system. Aljon says, Steve, your classic is part of the modern collection, right? And the moderns have the weight relief, right? Yeah, True Temperament, thank you. That's it. But I don't want to be a pirate. I don't have the Boss Katana Artist amp, Mark. I have just the 100. I don't have the Artist one. Just the regular old 100, which is a great sounding amp. I love the sound of that amp. And it's a very inexpensive amp. I wonder what they're up to, because a Boss, Roland keyboards went up a good chunk of money. Just out of curiosity, I wonder if it's hit. I guess it would be Boss Katana right there. Yeah, so what was the 112? They're showing the Katana Mark II 112 100 at $379. Is that right? I thought they were $309 or like $349. I feel like that's up a hair, but maybe not. Maybe that's what it's always been. $379. Does that sound right? And they're showing the Artist at $599, which I could have sworn that's what it was. So I don't think that was Musician's Friend. Let's just check Sweetwater. Katana. Yeah, $379 for the Mark II 112, $499 for the 212, and $599 for the Artist. I don't think there's a price increase there. That sounds about right. That doesn't sound like a price increase to me. The Katana used to be $229, now they're $249. Well, that's a pretty small increase. The Roland Juno DS88 was $999, and now it's $1249. A 25% increase. So there's that. That's why I was like bracing for impact, because Roland, Boss, right? But maybe it has something to do with the production of synthesizers and getting those chips that cause that. Did you see Vince Neil rushed to a hospital after a stage fall? I have not heard about that. But stage falls are serious. You're up there. What is it? It's probably a good 6 or 7. Probably a good 6 foot fall. Maybe more. And the floor of that is almost certainly concrete. So yeah, chips. Yeah, chips. That'll do it. Stepped right off the front of the stage, broke his ribs. Oh, man. Broken ribs are the worst. I've never had it, but I've had a really bad pulled back, which is a similar thing where you can't take a full breath. All right, you have to do shallow breathing because it literally hurts to breathe. Steve, did you pick apart Daddy's junkie music site like you do Guitars in the Used? Oh, yeah. God, I used to browbeat those guys. Send me this. I want this guitar. Oh, yeah. No, I would find stuff on there and make them bring it over to the... Say, hey, can you bring that over to the Dedham store? I'm like, sure. A couple of Ibanez guitars. Man, real nice. Yeah, damn. Daddies. That was a while ago. Broken ribs, according to CNN. Rib injuries, real painful and slow healing. I agree. It's like one of the slowest healing things, and extremely painful because it causes pain every time you inhale. You don't realize how much your lungs push against, your ribs, and you move into, if you've ever had a really bad pulled back, like if you've ever had a really bad back injury, which I had when I broke my leg, because you don't use your back as much, and that muscle sort of atrophies, and then you go to sit up and rip your back like something, like some of my torn back was more painful than actually my broken leg. Right? That it actually hurt more my back by far. Right? I could barely breathe. Like shallow breathing because it hurts to breathe in. That's what a rib injury is like. Right? You can't even breathe. It hurts so friggin' bad. And I think my back was healed in about 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Good luck on a rib injury healing like that. Rib injury is more like 2 or 3 months. That's a pretty miserable existence. Oh, gout. Oh, God. No, I've never had it, but I know people that had it. That's incredibly painful as well, too. That's like crystals, right, growing on your bones, right? You get too much like uric acid in your system, and it literally has like crystal formation. Speaking of crystal formation, I know this is a completely different subject. Did anybody see the footage that, I forget, was it UCal Berkeley? Somebody, was it MIT? They literally were able to use nanotubes to force, salt molecules down into a little area. And so they were all sort of like with each other, and then they start to like quickly form they start to grow crystals. They start to grow into an array. And you can watch literally atoms forming an array, growing a salt crystal, which is, we don't have a lot of video of atoms. Not a lot of video footage out there of atoms literally growing together. I thought it was pretty neat. Yeah, I've heard gout is incredibly painful. Incredibly painful. Like your toe gets so like nothing can touch it. It gets so painful, right? But I've never had it, so I don't know. But I can imagine. I've heard people tell me that it was like one of the most painful things I've gone through. Like their big toe, like the knuckle will get so friggin' sore. And they have to, I think they can treat it now though, right? Don't they have stuff that helps flush it out, get rid of the uric acid and break down the crystals? I think there is a treatment for gout. Ten minutes, man. Yeah, neutrinos. Yeah, gout. I've not. No one's ever said, "Yeah, I had gout. It was nothing." Said no one ever, anywhere, ever. Gout is, too many clams. Toes to shoulders, damn. I never did learn the solo to hang them high. Is it seafood that does it? Does seafood help it or hurt it? Seafood creates gout or it hurts gout? It makes it go away. I feel like seafood maybe hurts it more. Because I thought it was supposed to be like savory foods causes it, right? Sugar and seafood, huh? Man, I love seafood. Yeah, I don't really drink alcohol. I don't drink a ton of alcohol. So, yeah, isn't it supposed to be like rich man's disease, right? So you're eating seafood and whiskey and like alcohol and seafood. Red meat, seafood, sugar, alcohol. Surprised I haven't had it. The only thing I'm missing is the booze. Like clams, exactly. Telling you, we're gonna see that clam again someday. Someday, that clam is gonna walk in this door. Steak and shrimp, yeah. You have to have a gene for it? Okay, good. Maybe I'm off the hook because no one in my family's ever had it. Yeah, I don't really drink unless I'm like away on like some sort of a junket, right? If I'm like NAM or Germany, then I drink. But that's about it. I don't really drink when I'm at home. Really not much at all, actually. Gout is hereditary, yeah. Father had, okay, yeah. Stay away from the steaks at NAM. Yeah, Steven just got here. Well, we're wrapping up in like 3 minutes. Yeah, Weissen beer in Germany. Hefeweizen. I do like Hefeweizen. I like there's a dark beer out there too. Is it Crohn's Coles? Let's take a look here. Kroger. I like the dark beer there too. When would that would have been? That would have been somewhere around July. Is it July 2019? That's June. Yeah. Yeah, Paulander. Yeah, so that's Phil. You can see that's the Paulander. I think that's the Hefeweizen, right? Cloudy. And it's got a lot of lacing and a decent head, right? And I think the other one I really liked is this one, the dark beer. That was a good one too. That was a really good beer. I really like, it's a little nutty, little notes of caramel. Is it nutty? Is it fruity? Does it leave notes of caramel that linger on the tongue? You like your beer cloud free? How dare you? See, I don't like the clear beer. That means it's been filtered. I like the dirty, nasty, cloudy. Had to put you in the bathroom for the night. Dark beer fan here. Yeah, you know what? I like that so much more. I really like that. This one here. I really like that a lot more than I thought I was going to. I really enjoyed that beer. And that's not super dark. That's not like a really, really dark beer. That's sort of like a medium dark, But it's just very toasty and a wonderful taste. I like that other one though. That one from that. What's his name had there? Do I have another picture of it? Somewhere, better picture. No. This is a that's a typical German lunch. Meat, a little gravy, lots of gravy, mushrooms, peas, and this thing. I always thought it was a potato, but I actually think felt like it was a reformed potato or some sort of rice thing. I don't know. It was good though. And then of course I had, you know, something to make it look like it was somewhat healthy. Man, I love the sound of this guitar. Nodal bread and potato. Okay, so it's a mixture. I felt like it was more than just potato. It felt like, yeah, okay, bread and potato together. That actually makes a lot of sense. You know, just thinking back to the texture and the taste of it, because it was like, it's sort of soft, you know, but it's not a mashed potato. It's not that soft, right? There's something a little glutinous holding it together, and that must be the bread, right? So it's got a potato flavor, but the bread acts as like a little bit of a glue. Yeah, it's very good. We don't have that here much. And the other the thing I really love there is, of course, the schnitzel. And there's so many different ways it's prepared, but I do like the traditional with the brown gravy and the mushrooms. Yeah, that's particularly good. They make it 9 different ways. Schnitzel 9 different ways in Germany. But the traditional way that I find is with the brown gravy and the mushrooms are really good. Anyway, guys, I got to go. It's 9:01. And I got to let everyone out. And quite frankly, I'm getting a little hungry. All this talk is making me looking for some dinner here. I think I'm ready. So I am going to just got a pressure cooker. You know, we have one too. We got the Instant Pot. God, how did we ever live without it? That, the air fryer. Man, I know what you're saying. You cook stuff so quickly now. It's unbelievable. Anyway, no, you rock. And I will see you guys in a week. And everybody have a wonderful week. Super thanks to everyone who hung out tonight. Super extra mega thanks to anyone who contributed. Really appreciated. And there you go. And of course, you know, tip of the hat, Timmy Mod Squad, hashtag Mod Squad. And I'll see everybody in a week. In Krellbar, you're probably going to get an email from me soon, because it's that time of the year. And they tell me that fall will show up within about 24 to 48 hours. I've been waiting for it to appear so that you know, we can start our fall filming. So we'll get there at some point. Time is of the essence, it being the 16th and all. All right. No, you rock. I'll see you in a week. Have a wonderful week. And we'll do it all again a week from now. And there you go. All right, dudes. Later. I'll see you in a week.